Hello, so today I'm going to be sharing to you what happened during my interview. I just finished my interview. It only took an hour to do the civics test, the question and answer. I went in around 7:30 and my interview was 7:45, so the security won't let you in until your 15 minutes your appointment. So I went in at 7:30 and then they checked in my, you need to remove your watch, your shoes, and anything metal that you're bringing. They're gonna check your bags too, and then they'll let you come in. We actually did the oath the same day, so it only took an hour. The entire thing, that was really fast. And I'll be talking more later about what happened, the questions, and all the details, important details when I get home. But I just wanted to show you this. This is my certificate inside. I got this case holder from Amazon, and this is my naturalization certificate. And then they also gave me a packet on how to apply your new passport, US passport, and then they gave me this flag for a picture. The Lord worked out all the details, and yeah, I'll be sharing more of my experience later when I get home. Hello, I'm back home, and today I'll be sharing to you my US citizenship timeline. I'll be sharing to you my interview and I'm gonna walk you through the whole interview process and the same day oath taking. So first, I'm gonna share to you the timeline. I'll be including boxes of description throughout the video, so you could check that out as well. So here's my timeline. On April 3, 2021, I filed my N400 online in Oregon. So I didn't submit any documents. I filed everything online. So I scanned all my documents and then sent it to my account, and my USCIS account. And then after I filed that, I paid the fee. The same day, April 3, 2021, I got an email that they received it, and also another email that they reused my biometrics. So it's a biometric reuse email. So it just means that I don't have to go to USCIS office to get my fingerprints. So they just used my old one. I was kind of excited after that. So yes, I was expecting to get another email in like 3 to 5 months, but the next email didn't came until January 12, 2022. So that's like April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. So that's 8 months of waiting. So, and also don't trust their approximate dates in your account. It would change from 3 months to 5 months to 4 months. So I was like kind of frustrated about it, but just don't check too often because you're just gonna get frustrated. Just wait, they're gonna email you. So I got my email on my interview scheduled in Portland, Oregon. That was very exciting, but then I couldn't make it because we had to move out of state, so that's a bummer. So on January 14, 2022, I had to cancel my interview, and I requested it to be moved to Denver, Colorado. That's their office here in Colorado. So because we're moving that same month of my interview from Oregon to Colorado. So I got an email back from them, and they said on my interview date is gonna be on February 22, 2022, which was very exciting because that's the big date, the 2/22/2022. So I said, this is kind of like a good luck charm for an interview date. So I was excited about that. That's my new interview schedule. But then when it was close, it was probably a week from my interview, my husband said this is going to be a foul weather, and it was really a foul weather. So I had to cancel my interview again. So that's twice now. This could be rescheduled like six months to 1 year, so this is going to take a long time. But I just prayed about it, and then I actually couldn't call them on Monday. My interview was a Tuesday, so I couldn't call them on Monday because it was Labor Day. And I had to cancel it early in the morning. I called them early in the morning. I said I have to cancel my interview because the weather is bad here in Colorado. And the lady said, okay, I'll cancel it and I'll note about the bad weather. And I wasn't expecting that they're gonna get back to me anytime soon. And then I got an email from them, and they said, the Lord worked the details. I got my reschedule for March 29, 2022. So that's barely a month. I've seen some of those people on Facebook pages that when they rescheduled, they really were strongly against rescheduling, because some people have to reschedule and it take like 6 months to a year. Some of them took that long to get rescheduled, but mine just took like 1 month, so that was a blessing. So we're gonna move to my interview. Here's a little background of my application, which wasn't the normal application because I lost my 10-year green card, and I actually applied for the N400 with a lost green card. And some people would say you can't, you have to reapply for, but I didn't want to pay again the fee for applying for a green card when I could apply for the US citizenship. So I just I actually called USCIS, and they said you can go ahead and apply. So I did apply, and when I got in, I brought my photocopy of my 10-year green card because I still had it. I brought my 2-year green card, and then I also brought a police report of when I lost my green card, and I had to show that all of that to the security, because they're gonna check where's your green card, and I didn't have it. So they checked it and they let me in. So just a little tip, please get our police report if you ever lost $10, and that's a big help during the interview process. So during the interview as well, the lady was about to interview me, asked me to sign a paper that I should return the green card if ever I found it, which I don't really think I would ever find it, but I signed that, and if I do find it, I'll return it. So let's move on to the questions. The first question I was asked was, who wrote the Declaration of Independence? And my answer was Thomas Jefferson. That was correct. The second was, name one branch or part of the government. I answered legislative. And then the third question was, what is the capital of your state? Denver. The fourth question was, how old do citizens have to vote for president? And the answer is 18 and older. And the fifth question is, before he was president, Eisenhower was a general. What war was he in? And that's World War II. And the last question is, where is the Statue of Liberty? It's in New York Harbor. So all the right stick. So the interviewer didn't proceed, because you're supposed to answer 10 questions. If you answered 6, they're gonna stop. But if you made a few mistakes, you have a buffer of 4 to answer. So just be reminded of that. And then and the writing and reading, this is very easy. She's gonna give you a tablet to write the words that she's gonna say. So I was asked to write, who is the first president, and then later answer George Washington is the first president of the United States. So I wrote that, and she cleared me with that. So I passed the civics and then the reading and writing, but you're not done yet. There's a little bit more the longer part. This is actually the civics and the reading is the easier part, the shorter part, but it's a little bit nerve-wracking. But she's gonna ask you a bunch of questions from your N400. That's your from the application you filed. You need to familiarize all your answers. I always over prepare when I go to like interviews like this. So I brought a lot of documents. I brought some extra supporting documents, the original documents. I studied the different definitions, but the lady that interviewed me didn't even ask any of those. She didn't ask any documents, no definitions. She even explained some words to me that I didn't have to ask. So don't always expect that, because you could get a strict officer and they could ask you some definitions, or will just be extra stricter, or you just have to be prepared. So just be prepared to familiarize all your answers. It should be exactly as the same in the paper, because that's what she's always looking at her computer, because she's checking if your answers are correct. So I was asked, what she asked for me from the N400 is, I was asked about my previous addresses and how many people lived in those old and new addresses. So she asked me all of those. I had to give all the information about that. She asked me about my job and if I paid taxes. She asked me about my marriage and my husband, the names and birthdays of all my children. And then after all that questions, she handed me the tablet, and she asked me to double check if all the information, like my name, the address, is correct, because I think that's where they're going to refer your certificate from. So you need to make sure it's correctly spelled. And then I said yes, it's correct. So she said I would be recommending you for approval, and I was really excited about that. But then she said, congratulations, you will be leaving here a US citizen. And said, what? I will believe you. She said, you can actually do the oath taking the same day. I wasn't expecting that because normally Denver field office gives you the oath taking like once a month, and I was expecting to do it the next week, but she offered me that I could do it that day, so that was really exciting. So I did the oath taking with she did the oath taking with me, and she gave me my naturalization certificate, a packet on how to apply my passport, and then the little flag for pictures. So that was really cool. So I was out there at 8:30. So I told you my appointment was at 7:45, and I was out at 8:30. That's barely an hour. That was really fast, and that went really well. So just final thoughts and tips. I want just study your N400. Study your N400. Familiarize it. Study the 100 civics questions and use the YouTube. There's a lot of resources in YouTube. You could listen to it. I even download it on my phone, and I listen to it every night before I sleep so I can familiarize it in my head. So when she asked me the questions, I like automatically answered it because it's already like I studied too many times. And then it is also important, join N400 and citizenship groups on Facebook. There's a lot of members there that are very helpful. If you have any questions, they're going to answer it for you. Also, you could like read like inspiring stories and how people got their citizenship, and it's just an uplifting group. So if that would be nice if you joined that. And then just watch the videos regularly, study and be prepared, and get there plenty early so you won't be nervous. And if you reach at the end of this video, there's some links below that I included about my how I applied for my N400, the timeline for my application. I also added there how I reviewed for my interview, and also the first part of my journey I included in my vlogs below. So I have 3 links down there. And good luck and God bless, and I hope this video helped you.